If you're thinking, Annette, you look a bit more tan than usual, you are correct. 2 weeks ago, I fell asleep in the sun and my face was peeling. And it's finally done peeling and I'm left with a tan and the horrible memories of not being able to shower. I mentioned in a video once that I have pretty strong feelings about a certain keyboard option on my phone. Girl, did you know that there are several folders? And one is open and one is slightly more open. I should make an entire video about just because those emojis, they need to hear. They need to know. So here we are with a video that I promised a year and a half ago. I'm only going to be talking about Apple emojis because I only own Apple products because I'm rich. I could also spend a bit of time comparing emojis across different platforms. The HTC and Microsoft emojis are demons straight out of hell. But according to Emojipedia, which is a real thing, there's a shit ton of different platforms, and shit ton is a new measuring system that can be used in both metric and whatever the fuck America uses. Imperial, that's the one, that's the bitch. Here's a completely useless video of me talking about pixelated images. Emojis have oddly specific, like very descriptive names, which I guess is like helpful, but also makes me immensely uncomfortable for some reason. So we're starting off with a grinning face with one large and one small eye. This emoji exudes fuckboy in your DMs at 2 AM drunk texting you. But it also, the moment I saw it, I just thought of that country boy, I love you. I feel like the noise that she makes at the end is the same as this emoji would make. We also have 12 different shades of grey, and that one line is gonna get me demonetized. Upon further inspection, I have figured out that it's not 12 shades, it's actually just 10 different types of vampire skin. None of them sparkle though, so how accurate are they really? I'm very glad that we made sure that there wasn't any racism within the vampire community. I hope for the sake of my sanity, the multiracial vampires didn't come before the multiracial normal human emojis. There are still yellow skin emojis. I feel like when you've given us skin colored emojis, we do not need a yellow girl doing this anymore because we have 5 different options. We're good. While we're at it, instead of including gingers into just one of the already existing emojis, gingers for some reason get their own emoji. Why isn't the ginger just a part of the already existing setup? We're acting as if being ginger is like this own race. Have I lost it? Because I feel like I might have lost it. We have an urn. When would you need to use this emoji? Hey, where's the vacuum? I spilled something. Oh, what did you spill? Grandma. We have a hushed face and astonished face, which one of them needs to go because they're too similar. Like I can see the difference, but I can't feel the difference. So I am now proposing a new reality show similar to The Bachelor, where we just take emojis that don't need to exist and then we put them up against each other. How do we feel about that? Anyone? I'll make a Patreon page. Another contester for the Bachelor emoji version is Mountain Bicyclist type 1-2 and Bicyclist type 5. I can see the difference, once again, but I can't emotionally feel it. One of them, for some reason, gets to have a background, other one doesn't. That seems unfair. The eye emoji, instead of making the eye emoji into different colors, we get 12 different rowers. But fuck you if your eyes aren't brown. T-Rex emoji looks very sad. It looks like someone snitched and let him know that a meteor is coming. Or he's very sad about the length of his arms. The feelings that I weren't getting from the bicyclist, I'm getting from the T-Rex. Let's move on to the speech bubble, which is a sad excuse for a speech bubble. It's called left speech bubble, but to me, it looks like you took the eye emoji and you just grayed it out and put a little thing at the end. It's not even round. We have 4 different types of mailboxes. Some of them open, some of them closed. I know it has a meaning. I just don't understand why we need 4 of them. Turns out there's also a post box option, just in case the 4 mailboxes weren't enough for you. Chart with upwards trend and yen sign. Do you send out a business email being like, everything's going great, boys, the stocks are going up? For some reason, Japan also got its own map. 3 globes of different parts of the earth, and then Japan. Aerial tramway, suspension railway, mountain cableway. We are now moving into the I don't even know what to fucking say at this point territory. The mountain one even has a reflection of a mountain in it. We have a pager, a fax machine, and a floppy disk. Man, am I glad that I get the option to use current technology to get tiny pictures of technology no one has used in 15 years. The compression emoji makes me very angry. Do you know how much scrolling it takes for people to find the things they're looking for? The reason why we're scrolling so much is because there's things like the compression emoji. I had to Google what the fuck a trackball is. Apple seems obsessed with taking one emoji and then just beating it until it's dead on the ground. Here we have page with curl and page facing up. There's a bar of soap. Someone called Jenna Marbles and let her know that Kermit's kink is also an emoji. The lock with ink pen emoji. What the fuck does that mean? The water gun called pistol. America loves making a huge deal about their Second Amendment, but they cannot handle a gun emoji. You're doing great, sweetheart. We have 2 magnifying glasses pointing in different directions for all your Sherlock Holmes fanfiction needs. The dude in the wheelchair emoji looks like he's in the middle of a race. Like, vroom vroom bitch, here he comes. Microbe looks like a tiny cluster of green trumpets. The name badge emoji makes me very angry because it looks like a tiny little fire. Was it not possible for us to go with the traditional like, hello, my name is name badge? And then there's about 1 million different emojis of squares with letters in them. Need to send your kid the first 4 letters of the alphabet so they can start learning while they're watching Peppa Pig on their iPad. Apple's got your back. Need to let someone know that something is free of charge in Japanese. Apple's got your back. Do you need to send someone the letters ng for some reason? I cannot come up with a single valid one, but if you do, Apple's got your back. Need to talk about K-pop idol Lee Tae-rin, former member of 21. Apple has your back. I love emojis. You know, we have some very, very important ones like the eggplant emoji and the 12 trains. Now, it's your turn. Tell me about some emojis that you don't like. You may hate the crying, laughing emoji, whereas I will love that emoji more than any of my future children. If you want to see any of my other videos, they're going to be here. And if you want to subscribe to see more useless content in the future, you can click over here. Ever since Apple removed the gun emoji, all I have to fight with are knives and my angry words. So here we are.